My hair is boring. Let's make it a brighter copper. Ugh. Okay, I am going to be using a combination of things. I'm going to be using copper deposit from Good Dye Young, and I got the bomb toxicity shipment. It's not as bright and as vibrant as advertised, which is how I ended up with the color deposit conditioner, because they sent it to me because I was like, hey, this is not as advertised. So, but because it's still the middle of summer and I don't want to have it super bright and worry about it fading really quickly, I'm like, oh well, we'll just punch it up a little bit, and then if it fades, who cares, we can do it again. This is also semi-permanent hair color. It's just a direct dye. So Good Dye Young. Let me section my hair. And while I do that, despite the fact that last week I did, oh, you can't see, despite the fact that last week I did a update, my brain has been on overdrive this week. I've had some time to think and be by myself, which is nice. So yeah, let's section this off. I'm gonna do the top layer first because that's the lighter part of my hair. That's also the part that I care the most about, so. Ready? Top part section. So, in the few days since I've talked to you guys, I fell down a wabbit hole. And how fitting, because that wabbit hole is, what was I watching that started this? Oh, I started watching that new Superman show. It's called My Adventures with Superman, and I'm about 4 episodes in, and it's cute. I really like it. But if I'm gonna watch a DC animated show, you know what I'm gonna put on? I'm gonna put on Teen Titans from 2003, not Teen Titans Go, because that show disappoints me every time I look at it. Anytime I do that, I'm like, yeah, I could watch Teen Titans again. So that's what I did. I watched Teen Titans again, which I had started in January, I want to say, and I just never finished it, but I really binged it this past week. And it is continually just the best DC show. I love the characters. I love the storylines. I love that it's silly and serious all at the same time. The topics they cover is really serious. The story about Raven and her dad, and not only that, but also when she has the book character that she feels really alienated by the rest of the team, and only he can relate to her, and he ends up using her, and that whole situation, that one was a great storyline. I freaking love Starfire and Robin. That's my favorite couple maybe ever. They're so cute. They're so it's so awkward because hello, they are teenagers. It's supposed to be awkward, but yeah, the whole thing is it's just a fun watch. So I rewatched all of that, and then I went down a Teen Titans wabbit hole, and I keep saying wabbit hole because it's owned by by Warner Brothers, the WB. That's how old I am. I remember when the CW was the WB, and they were doing Smallville, which is another Superman show. What? I lost my train of thought. Oh, and then this morning I tried to watch The Judas Contract, which is because it was supposed to be season 2 of the Teen Titans show. Hold on, I need to put a little orange towel down. It's the episodes with Tara, and watching it was so bad. Guys, it was so bad. They just kind of, they ruined, Starfire's my favorite. They just made her an object for Robin, and listen, they're a horny couple. It is what it is. But she was just kind of I don't know. It's such a secondary plot, which is fine, but at no point was the dialogue between her and Robin believable. I was like, ew, no thank you. And then, just the whole at no point was the dialogue believable between any of the characters featured in it, that I was like, this is weird. And it's not it's a lot more sexual, which is fine. Literally, I do not care. But at least write it well if you're gonna do that, So that's where I'm currently at. I was just like, none of this dialogue is believable. There's no chemistry between any of these characters. It's just kind of like, we're telling an edgy story. And I'm like, cool, man. You can tell edgy stories, but just write them well. Like, I couldn't even finish it. I got maybe 40 minutes into it, and I said, that's enough of that. That's where I'm at now. And then I'm probably gonna finish My Adventures with Superman, which I don't understand where I'm currently at least. I don't understand why it's on Adult Swim. Like, it doesn't seem... The animation style is based very heavily on, like, animation styles and art styles. So I don't know if they're gonna plan to, like, make it more adult as the series goes on. But from where I sit, I'm like, that could be a kid's show. Well, at least a family show, like Teen Titans was. Because, like I said, silly, goofy, handles heavy topics at the same time. So I don't quite understand their approach, but I also haven't finished it yet, so maybe I don't really have much of a leg to stand on. This says to do it on wet hair. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna follow my own rules. This smells like coconut. It smells so good. Honestly, I think it smells better than the regular hair dye, which smells like bergamot essential oil, which is a fine smell. Like, it doesn't smell bad, but I think the coconut smells much better. It smells like Hollister in 2007, which is a great smell. It reminds me of the first Paramore album, actually, when it was, Misery Business was sold at Hollister. Do you remember? Oh, I'm so freaking old. Do you guys remember when you would walk into Hollister and they would have the little pick the music thing right next to the cash wrap in the wall? That's what it reminds me of. That's what that scent reminds me of. Back in, 2007, probably. What else has my mind been doing? Oh, I haven't been able to, like I mentioned in my last video, I haven't been able to finish a single book, so I picked up a thick book. I picked up The Priority of the Orange Tree, which is, I was looking for something high fantasy, I think, and I was like, I don't really have any. Oh, I have this one, which very excited to actually get through. It's like 900 pages. And so when you can't read anything, pick up the thickest book you own and say, I'm finally gonna frickin' read this. And that's my, like, fun read for the remainder of the summer. And honestly, I probably won't even finish it this summer because I've got so much freaking to do. So there's that. That's what I'm doing now. Maybe I didn't do as much as I thought I had. Maybe I had more topics to cover and I'm just a fast talker. I don't know. Am I coating the hair even? You know what? Hairdressers, look away. Because right now we're channeling chaos magic. So let us pray to the chaos gods and say, dear chaos gods, please let my hair come out good. And please let me keep the mess contained to my shirt and my towel. Oh, I finally remembered a whoa, I almost spilled that so horribly. I finally remembered a topic. So the internet seems to be obsessed with color seasons, finding your perfect color season, which was very popular in the 80s. Not that I lived through that. Every reference seems to be like, when it comes to body typing or color profiles, seems to be written in the 80s because everyone was so interested in looking perfect. And you know what? I just can't tell. I've looked at, without paying like $500 to have someone drape fabric across my face. I just can't freaking tell. And so I've decided it doesn't fucking matter and that we're all losing our minds over nothing. So that's where I'm at with that. So yeah, because every time I look at it, I'm like, I think I'm warm tone, but then when I look at like all the other pictures, they're like, this is cool tones. And I'm like, are you sure? Because anytime I put cool tones on, I look dead. Like, I just look like a corpse. And I find that warm tones make me look more alive. So I think, personally, I've gotten autumn before, but I don't think that I'm deep and muted enough. I think I'm warm and bright. So I think I'm a spring, but I don't know. We're in natural light with no makeup on right now. So people who understand color theory better than me, please weigh in. Do you think I'm an autumn or a spring, or I'm possibly a winter? I don't think I'm summer, because those like muted light pastels, as much as I enjoy them sometimes, that's where the corpse starts to look in. Whereas winter is like, that color palette is supposed to be very bright, and I think I can pull off the brightness of those, but I can't, I don't know. If I'm cool toned, I'm a winter, but I don't think I'm any. And honestly, if someone were to be like, you're cool toned, orange looks bad on you, I'd be like, you're crazy, because I've been dyeing my hair red since I was 15, maybe. I've flirted with other colors. I've been blue-based black, box dye. I've been like a super dark brown. I've been that cherry cola color. I've been bright orange recently. I've been some form of copper. And then this summer, I'm strawberry blonde, because I was blonde for a really long, since the pandemic. And I liked that one, but I do think that, I don't know, the copper works when I want to do something little folly, it works when I want to do something a little edgy, and then it also, when it's lighter and more blonde, works for summertime as well. So I think that just being some form of a fake redhead works better for me. My mother, however, is a natural redhead, and I'm so jealous of her, and I could kill her for for dyeing her hair blonde my entire life, because I have to fake it, and she's over here like, yeah, my hair is like a naturally dark auburn, and I'm like, do you have any idea how much money, myself included, and people pay to have that color, and you're just gonna bleach it? Crazy. Clip that. We're gonna do this side now. I hope I don't have to use that, I hope I don't have to use that toxicity color, but I think I might have to. It's fine. And if this is patchy, which also have a feeling it's going to be, whatever. You know? Like I said, chaos magic. And I don't even think it's actually going to touch my roots, because my roots are my natural, like, mousy brown. And so it might tint them just a little bit, but I don't think it's going to actually change the color. Because it's not time to do my roots yet. Not for another, like, month, I think. So like I said, it's all going to wash out anyway, so this is just for fun. And then when I go back to classes, in-person classes, I'll make myself a little bit more presentable, potentially. Although, it doesn't matter. I'm 8 years older than all of those kids anyway. The one thing I'll say about Hayley Williams Good Dye Young hair dye brand is that it's very thick. Like, I find that I use so much more product, which sucks because it's so much more expensive than a lot of other direct dye companies. Not so much, but it costs enough more where I'm like, you know, thank God it's a good product, because if it wasn't, I would be pretty freaking pissed. It's just really thick. So if anyone who dyes their hair at home knows how to thin this out, let me know, because my gut reaction would be to add water, but that just seems counterintuitive, like it would dilute the dye a lot, and I don't want to do that because I actually like the full vibrancy, especially of the color deposit. Dye-posit, that's what it's called. Like I said, color copper. I'll leave links down below so you can find it for yourself if you like this after seeing it. But yeah, do you see how light that color is? Like, my hair's almost blonde right now, and that's not the color I want. We want a copper. I know I haven't talked about Disney in a few weeks, but at the moment I'm kind of Disneyed out, and with the comments made by Robert Iger, can't say I'm too happy about them right now, so I will be holding off on some Disney content for a while. But if you like me, you should stick around. We have fun here, and maybe I can say something interesting enough and find a video topic interesting enough to keep you around for a while. And that's not to say that I didn't have fun with my family. I had so much fun with my family. But I definitely won't be going back until September for Halloween season, because Halloween is cool. And Halloween at the Disney parks is beautiful. And I didn't make a video about it last year, even though I went. So I will be doing that to make up for lost time. But yeah, we have to hold off for a little bit on some Disney content. Oh, precarious, danger. There we go, that's better. This also feels like the sections I take when I curl my hair, where it's just like, grab a piece and stick it in the hot iron and hope for the best. If it's messy, well, we're just gonna brush it out and say it's beachy. I spent 20 minutes doing this. How is that even humanly possible? Why does hair dye take forever to do? Like, I guess this is why you pay professionals to do it, if you can afford it and have the income for it. Okay, I think that's all of this hair. Oh, definitely missed a spot. Maybe the next time I do like a full, like I'm going bright, I'll do some pink in the ends. How does that sound? Right now I have some pink in, or not pink, I have zero pink. I have bright orange. I've got Riot, which is her, like, based on her hair color from that era of her career. And I have Steal My Sunshine, which is like a bright neon yellow, and when you mix that together, like Riot and Steal My Sunshine together, you get the like perfect like Halloween orange. So I'll be doing that eventually. But I think what would be fun would be if I leave my ends out of doing that and like have it fade into pink. I think that would be good because I'm in my Barbie era, but copper is my hair color. So I think if it just fades into that, I'll get the best of both worlds. But for right now, we're just doing a little color refresh. That was just the right amount of dye. Yeah. Oh, and that's why we wear a t-shirt from CVS, so we don't ruin our other ones. This is my uniform at one point, because I did work at CVS for 6 years. That, my friends, was a lesson in patience that I very quickly threw out the window, because honestly, while I was patient while working there, now I'm like, I've dealt with this for too long. The answer is no. Yeah. I don't even play video games, and I keep making the new Legend of Zelda sound. Wow, I'm really just flinging shit colored dye. This is what happens. You get impatient and you're like, I need to finish this now. So take that out, make sure I didn't miss anything that was like glaringly obvious. Oh, I did. Oh my God, the inside of my ear itches. Why is it that I never pay attention to the inside of my ear until I start doing my hair, and then suddenly it's so itchy. Tie this back. I'm gonna wait 20 minutes and then I'll rinse it out. Gloves off. Let's go. No mess, huh? Let's double check, make sure. Oh, I did get some on the carpet. Damn it. Hold on. Okay. Well, BRB, I need to fix something. Just so everyone is aware, I did in fact get the little spot out with this Resolve Ultra Pet. Not only does it get up Molly's cat vom, but apparently it gets up copper hair dye, so we're good. Okay guys, here it is wet. Obviously much brighter than it was when we started. So let's blow dry this and see how it turns out. Ready? 1, 2. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I look crazy. In person, it's much more, well, no, it's about the same actually. So obviously a lot less blonde than it was when I started. Here, I'll scooch off to the side and we'll do a little side-by-side comparison. Sorry, my face is so red. Just got out of the hot shower. But yeah, this will be good. This will hold me over until I redo my roots. And it's not too bright orange, like it's not like neon. And it's not like pumpkin orange. It's copper. It's copper, which is the exact color I wanted. So yes. Thank you all so much for watching. Please click the subscribe button. Follow me on all social media, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. I really just did finger guns, didn't I? Oh well.